Hello guys and welcome to another video on DJ Vlogs. Now today I'm going to be reviewing Now Yearbook 1980 on standard CD, special edition CD and vinyl. So of course this album was released today, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing it. I'll review the cover, review the disc artwork, and of course check out the track list. So first of all, let's have a look at the standard CD. So this here is the standard CD, and we've got the artwork here on the front cover, which I absolutely do like. This of course is the same artwork for all three versions, and I will of course review the special edition CD and the vinyl in just a few minutes. We've got the cover artwork here, which looks absolutely amazing. We've got the Now Yearbook logo there, which looks really cool. I love that. I think that looks absolutely amazing. And of course we've got 80 just below there, and of course it's been shortened to say 80 instead of 1980, which of course means the same thing. We've got a plain white background, which I think is a little bit boring. Maybe a colour would have been more interesting, but I still do quite like it. And of course we've got that multicoloured strip down the bottom like we have with all Yearbook albums. So before I have a look at the track list, there's something inside that I want to show you. So when you open up the album and have a look inside, you have an advertisement for Now Yearbook 1981, Now Yearbook 1982, Now Yearbook 1983, and Now Yearbook 1984, which of course are all available now. And if you would like to have a look at my reviews of those albums, you can do. They'll be on the Now Review playlist on this channel. So now let's have a look at the disc artwork. So here is disc 1. I really do like this design. I think it looks really nice. Of course we've got the title up there, Now Yearbook 80, of course short for 1980. Of course I have the title there in white and red, which looks really nice. We've got a lovely silver disc, and just to the bottom there it says CD1. And now let's have a look at CD2. This here is CD2. Again, it's very similar to the last disc. Of course we've got the title at the top. This time they've gone for white and blue, which I think looks really nice. We've still got that silver disc, and of course just to the bottom there it says CD2. And now let's have a look at CD3. So this here is CD3. Again, very similar to the other two discs, but this time at the title at the top they have gone for green and white, which looks amazing. Still got that silver disc, and of course just to the bottom there it says CD3. And finally let's have a look at CD4. So this here is CD4. I really do like this. This time for the title at the top there we've got it in white and orange, which I really do like. I think that looks really nice. We've still got that silver background, and just to the bottom there it says CD4. So now let's have a look at the track list. Now of course we have the track list on full on the back, so we have CD1, CD2, CD3, and of course CD4. When you open up the album and have a look inside, this of course is where disc 1 will be, and we have the full track list there for disc 1. Turn it around, you've got the full track list there for disc 2, and so on. Now I'll go through the track list. So with CD1 we have 21 songs, with CD2 we have 22 songs, with CD3 we have 21 songs, and with CD4 we have 21 songs, of course making up the 85 song track list. So starting off with CD1, we got Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, we got Atomic by Blondie, Dog Eat Dog by Adam and the Ants, Kabushka by Kate Bush, Don't Stand So Close to Me by The Police, Gino by Dexys, Midnight Runners, Brass in Pocket by Pretenders, Start by The Jam, Baggy Trousers by Madness, Super Trooper by ABBA, Spacer by Sheila and B Devotion, Upside Down by Diana Ross, Funky Town by Lip Sync, Enola Gay by Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, To Cut a Long Story Short by Spandau Ballet, I Die You Die by Gary Newman, Oh Yeah by Roxy Music, Please Don't Go by Casey and the Sunshine Band, One Day I'll Fly Away by Randy Crawford, and ending CD1 we have With You I'm Born Again by Billy Preston and Sarita. And if we move on to CD2, with CD2 we start off with Just Like Starting Over by John Lennon, we've got It's Still Rock and Roll to Me by Billy Joel, Emotional Rescue by the Rolling Stones, Coming Up by Paul McCartney, Runaway Boys by Stray Cats, Breaking the Law by Judas Priest, The Ace of Spades by Motorhead, Me, Myself, I by Joan, Armour Trading, All Out of Love by Air Supply, Lady by Kenny Rogers, On the Radio by Donna Summer, Never Knew Love Like This Before by Stephanie Mills, Working My Way Back to You, Forgive Me Girl by The Spinners, Searching by Change, And the Beat Goes On by The Whispers, You Gave Me Love for the Crown Heights Affair, Let's Get Serious by Jermaine Jackson, Behind the Groove by Tina Marie, and ending CD2 we have Funkin' for Jamaica by Tom Brown. And if we move on to CD3, with CD3 we start off with London Calling by The Clash, we've got Going Underground by The Jam, Talk of the Town by The Pretenders, Maybe I Love You by Maroons, I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down by Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Eighth Day by Hazel O'Connor, Happy House by Susie and the Banshees, Love Will Tear Us Apart by Joy Division, Echo Beach by Muff and the Muffins, So Good to Be Back Home Again by The Tourists, Turning Japanese by The Vapors, 17 by The Regents, Banana Republic by The Boomtown Rats, Food for Thought by UB40, Special Brew by Madness, Missing Words by The Selector, and ending CD3 we have My Girl by Madness. If we move on to CD4, with CD4 we start off with The Winner Takes It All by ABBA, we got Waterfalls by Paul McCartney, Everybody's Got to Learn Sometime by The Corgis, No Doubt About It by Hot Chocolate, Magic by Olivia Newton-John, My Old Piano by Diana Ross, The Tide Is High by Blondie, 9 to 5 by Sheila Easton, I'm in the Mood for Dancing by The Nolans, Feels Like I'm in Love by Kelly Marie, Dance Yourself Dizzy by Liquid Gold, Use It Up and Wear It Out by Odyssey, Celebration by Kool and the Gang, Jump to the Beat by Stacey Lattishaw, I Want to Hold Your Hand by Dollar, Take That Look Off Your Face by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Martine Weber, Do That to Me One More Time by Captain of Tenaya, What's Another Year by Johnny Logan, Suicide is Painless by The Mash, and ending CD4 and ending the album we have Stop the Cavalry by Jonah Louie. So that there was most of the songs from the track list. I absolutely love the track list. There's some incredible songs on there, so many popular songs from 1980 on that. I know majority of these songs on here. I absolutely love it. So of course, as we usually do with these yearbook releases, we also have another CD to review. We of course here have the special edition CD. So we've got this cover artwork here, which is exactly the same. We've got the logo there, the white background there, and of course we've got that multicolored strip just to the bottom there. When I open up the album and have a look inside, this of course is where disc 1 is, and then we also have disc 2 there. I won't be showing you them because they're exactly the same as the ones that we do have on the standard CD. And when you open up the album and have a look inside, we of course have the logo there, and just to the top it says welcome to the Now 1980 Yearbook, and we have loads of information about some of the songs on here and the year and various other information about 1980. And then when you turn it over, you have got the full track list here. We also have the singles artwork with a load of other information about the songs, such as where they peaked in the charts and various other information. If you turn further down the booklet, we also have a quiz, and of course when you turn to the back of this booklet, you will of course there have CD3 and CD4, which of course will not be showing you as they are exactly the same as the standard CD. And of course, like we do with every yearbook release, we have a vinyl to review. So here is Now Yearbook 1980 on vinyl. This is not a limited edition vinyl. Now what they have done with the other yearbook albums is they have released it onto limited edition vinyl. I believe this is not a limited edition vinyl. Again, we've got the cover artwork on the front here, which is exactly the same as both the CD versions. So we've of course got the logo there, we've got the white background, and of course we've got that multicolored strip at the bottom. So now I'll have a look at one of the vinyls. So here is one of the vinyls. It looks so cool. We of course have the logo there in the middle, Now Yearbook 1980. We've got the multicolored strip going right the way around as well, which is really nice. Of course, to the top there it says LP1 side A. This of course is LP1 side A that I have here. I'll only show you this vinyl because they all are exactly the same. Of course, the only difference of course is just above the logo there it says LP1, of course, which changes to LP2 and LP3. But I just absolutely love this. We've got a lovely transparent clear vinyl which looks absolutely amazing. I really do like that. It looks so cool. I absolutely love it. So now I'll have a look at the track list for the vinyl. So of course have the track list for the vinyl on full on the back here. So we have LP1 side A, LP1 side B, LP2 side A, and of course LP2 side B, and then LP3 side A, and of course LP3 side B. So with LP1 side A we have 9 songs, with LP1 side B we have 7 songs, with LP2 side A we have 8 songs, and with LP2 side B we have 8, and LP3 side A we have 8 songs, and with LP3 side B we have 7 songs, which of course makes up the 47 song track list. So starting off with LP1 side A, we have Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, we've got Atomic by Blondie, Dog Eat Dog by Adam and the Ants, Babushka Girl by Kate Bush, Don't Stand So Close to Me by The Police, Brass and Pocket by Pretenders, Start by The Jam, I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down by Elvis Costello and the Attractions, and ending LP1 side A we have Baggy Trousers by Madness. And if we move on to LP1 side B, we've got Super Trooper by ABBA, we've got Spacer by Sheila and B Devotion, Upside Down by Diana Ross, Funky Town by Lip Sync, Use It Up and Wear It Out by Odyssey, Dance Yourself Dizzy by Liquid Gold, and ending LP1 side B we have Feels Like I'm in Love by Kelly Marie. And starting off LP2 side A we have Just Like Starting Over by John Lennon, we've got It's Still Rock and Roll to Me by Billy Joel, Emotional Rescue by the Rolling Stones, Coming Up by Paul McCartney, What You're Proposing by Status Quo, All Night Long by Rainbow, Me, Myself, I by Joanne Armour Trading, and ending LP2 side A we have A Suicide Is Painless by The Mash. If we move on to LP2 side B, we start off with Enola Gay by Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, we've got I Die, You Die by Gary Newman, Love Will Tear Us Apart by Joy Division, Echo Beach by Muff and the Muffins, To Cut a Long Story Short by Spandau Ballet, Too Much Too Young by The Specials, Was Food for Thought by UB40, and ending LP2 side B we have Gino by Dexys Midnight Runners. If we move on to LP3 side A, we start off with London Calling by The Clash, we've got Going Underground by The Jam, Talk of the Town by The Pretenders, Baby I Love You by Ramones, and Happy House by Susie and the Banshees, 8 Day by Hazel O'Connor, Over You by Roxy Music, and ending LP3 side A we have It's Different for Girls by Joe Jackson. And moving on to LP3 side B, we start off with The Winner Takes It All by ABBA, we got Magic by Olivia Newton-John, The Tide Is High by Blondie, Working My Way Back to You, Forgive Me Girl by The Spinners, Celebration by Kool and the Gang, One Day I'll Fly Away by Randy Crawford, and ending LP3 side B, and ending the album we have With You I'm Born Again by Billy Preston and Sarita. So that there was the track list for the vinyl. I absolutely love that track list. There's some absolutely incredible songs on there. Now of course all of those songs that were on the track list there were on the CD versions, but of course they can't fit all the songs from the CD versions onto the vinyl, so they of course had to shorten it down. Now of course this album was released today. If you would like to get yourself a copy, you can do that. I will leave a link in the description down below if you'd like to go and get a copy. You can get the standard CD for $9.99, the special edition CD for $15.99, and the vinyl for $29.99. And as I said, I'll leave the links in the description down below if you'd like to go and get a copy. You can of course order yourself a copy from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course Now Music's online store. And of course we also have got supermarkets and HMV stores. Supermarkets will most likely only be selling the standard CD. I doubt the supermarkets will have the special edition CD, and they might possibly have the vinyl if they do of course have a vinyl section. And with HMV stores they should be selling all 3 versions. So that is it it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. Be massively appreciated if you do. Also make sure you subscribe and enable notifications to be notified every time there's a new video. And make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter and my Snapchat. That'll be just aside right there. And links to all my social medias will be in the description down below. And make sure you follow up on all of them. And guys, I'll see you soon for another YouTube video.